going again with another edition of it. Um, so I'm going to let it get rolling here. It looks like it's still, there we go. Maybe it's just getting on there now, but anyhow, um, today we're going to make some pine cone flowers. I'm going to move some of these out of the way here so we can kind of, that way you guys can see what we're doing here. So when you get on, make sure you come in, say hello, all that good stuff, share the video, start a watch party. I will say, if you do start a watch party with your friends, when you type on there, I can't see it. So just in here, I can see it maybe, I think, after. I'm not sure if how that works, but anyhow, so please do share it with your friends, whatever you want to do. And I appreciate it for sure. I'll just say this takes a lot of preparation, and it's messy. So, but anyhow, I'm going to that's a small one. So I'm going to show you my, that's a nice, great big one. My girlfriend Jody brought me a whole bunch of pine cones out of her yard, and I'm going to show you what we're going to do. So basically, these are just a couple that I have already made just before. Oh, and I have them kind of stuck in that. I made this little vase. Hi, Lori. Oh, yeah. So I made this little vase. I just did a paint pour, I don't know, months ago. And this is just, and it was so simple. I'll try to grab one here. I got a whole bunch in here. Maybe. Boy, I have them really stuck together. There we go. That's a little better. Lauren gets these little juice cup things. There's Lauren. Hello. So anyhow, and then I just take the paper off of it. There we go. And it's just like just a nice little container, and it has lids that go with it. I'm always finding different things to use for it, but I did a purple paint pour, and you can see how kind of, I guess I have that camera a little bit weird, but so it made just a nice little vase. I thought that was cute. So let me stick those back up there. I try to keep everything organized, but I have a very small room, and it's, yeah. So anyhow, but these are just a couple of them that I finished, and I'm going to show you how I finished them all. So I'm going to just set that to the side. And I also thought of another way of using it. I have one of these little shadow boxes, and I put a picture of my grandchildren in there, Easton and Skylar. And I have a couple of these that are finished here, and I thought I could just glue them. That really looks far away. Does it look far away to you guys? I don't know. Anyhow, so I just have a couple of these, and I thought I could just, you can use these for anything, really and truly. So, but I'd like to fill that vase up. So in preparation for this, I don't know, she probably gave me 30 or 40 pine cones. So I went on YouTube and I looked up how to clean pine cones, because they were so sappy, and they're still a little bit, but they're not nearly like they were. How to clean them and how to get some of the sap and stuff off of that. Oh, thanks, Lauren. So it was a big bowl of pretty warm water, halfway full, and the other half was white vinegar. And you can see how open these are because they're completely dry. There, now that you guys are talking, I can move let me see if it'll scroll down for me. There we go. Oh, Now it's doing something funny. There we go. Okay, so you can see how open it is when they're dry, but when you get them wet and you put them in the solution, they completely close up. So I just soaked them for about 30 minutes, trying to turn them kind of, sort of, and then I would add a couple more. And then I took tin foil and put it on a baking sheet, and I threw all of the wet pine cones on a baking sheet, threw them in the oven at 200 degrees for about 15 minutes a piece. Then I set them all out on just newspaper so that they totally dried. It got most of the real sticky sap off of it, so that was pretty good. Okay, so then cutting these apart to actually make them look like flowers. That was a little bit of a challenge, so I'm going to take this big one because it's going to be easier, because I can make several flowers out of this. And what I have are, these are my jewelry kit that I got years ago. So they're just like, these are just wire cutters. And they work actually pretty good because I needed something little enough to get in there. So I'm going to kind of show you the method to my madness, and I've watched several different videos on it. Let me see, that's still not, nope, it's going right back up. There, now I can see it. Okay, well, I hope you guys are doing all right, Lori. And that we're all trying to hang in there with this plandemic, as they're calling it, which is another whole story. But okay, so here's the method to my madness with it. And you can do it however you want to, but I found this seems to work pretty good for me. I'm just looking at the top of it here, and I think I can do a decent flower about right there. So I'm just kind of looking at it, and what I'm going to do, and this is where it gets a little messy because these fly, these little, every time I snip these, they fly. So I have a garbage behind me. I'm just going to take like this row out so I can get these nippers in there, just enough so I can do a fairly clean cut. And then there's just a small one. So, and then I just kind of clean that up a little bit. And if you can see, that next row is going to make very pretty easy flowers. So then I'm just going to take the row underneath it, and I kind of just, yeah, break it off there, just so I can see where I'm at. I want to keep that one. This one needs to go so I can get in there. And I'm going to have them fly here. And this one can go. Then we'll clean it up when I get down to it. So, okay, so I just want to cut, this one here can go too. So now I have kind of an open space like between there and there that I can kind of get this in there. And I'm trying to be delicate, but I have broken more of these. Thank God Jody gave me a whole bunch. And just kind of nip it. And like I said, these are, there we go. And it flew to the front. That's what I mean by, that's all right though. There, pretty good. If you can kind of see that. That made just like a perfect, nice little flower. And then the next row, oops, you just want to kind of clean it off. I just kind of clean it up so that that center becomes the center of the next flower. That seems to be what has worked for me. And I always stand up when I do that. So I'm just kind of cleaning that next one up. So anyhow, I can always do that later. Just put it back there. So, okay. So here are a couple that I have already painted and done. And you can be creative as you want to. I really like that one I did blue with a little orange center. and a little yellow one with an orange center. This one I did green with a blue center, and so on and so on. So, okay. So here's a couple that I just cut off there, and you can kind of clean them up, like I said, like this one here. Just kind of clean those centers up just to get rid of the what I snipped off as I was kind of going. So a small saw and hedge clippers. Oh my. Yeah, that'll do it. Greg even gave me some big nippers, but I couldn't, without breaking the whole pine cone, Lori, I couldn't get the great big kind of thing in there. And these are just little. You see how little they are? They just hold in the palm of your hand. I'm able to kind of really get in there and trim it without killing each pine cone or the flower, that I want to use for it. Whoops. So, okay. So I'm going to try not to make this too long of a video. And I'm doing a whole purple, kind of a purple and pink theme for the ones I want to do, at least for my flower vase, whatever you want to call it. So I'm just going to do a couple so I don't waste too much paint there. And I just tried to get everything ready to go here. So I'll just do this small one real quick for you. I think we'll do it nice and pink. And what I've been doing, if I can get it close enough for you guys to see what I'm doing here, is I just get it all painted, and then I paint the underneath of them too, because you're going to see it in a vase like that from like all angles. So I just make sure that I paint all of it. Yeah, tricky is not even, I have broke more than I have actually sat here and painted. And then when I show you how I get the wire on it and stuff, oh my God, yesterday, I don't know, I monkeyed around in here for probably an hour, and I broke half of what I had painted. Oh my God, I was furious. So I found an easy trick, and I'm going to show you just exactly what that is. Found an easy trick that worked for me. So, I mean, you can do whatever you want to and all that. And I have to say, these aren't too sappy compared to a couple that I was playing with yesterday. I try to do, that's what takes me so long. I apologize to anybody that likes watching me do my crafts and stuff. It takes me a long time to plan. I guess I'm so OCD that I like to have some examples to show you before I actually show you. Um, that way, if it's, and it, believe me, I messed them up quite a bit the other day. So I try not to do, I'm a perfectionist and I don't want to mess it up showing you live on here. I want you to see how I have kind of worked it out to work, so what makes it easier for everybody doing it. So, is Easton watching Lauren? I'll bet he is, unless he's asleep already. So, hi, Easton. Grandma loves you. Um, anyhow, so I'm gonna show you how I wired a couple of those and got it. Hopefully, to God, it doesn't tick me off today. We'll see. But anyhow, I don't know. Okay, so I just painted it pink. You can, like I said, you can paint and be creative. I, painted a few of these with some different colors to it, and all of that good stuff. So, okay. And I have lots and lots. He's eating an ice cream cone and watching SpongeBob. Must be nice having a nice ice cream cone. Grandma might want an ice cream cone when I'm done. So, okay. So, I'm just gonna, and I want to do because I'm going to save a couple of those. So I'll do this purple one here. And it has a big bottom. I'm going to try to cut that off. We'll see how it goes. I guess I'm deciding to do that live. And this is just floral wire. It isn't anything great or grand. I also have jewelry making wire that also would work. So I just cut off a decent length of it. Now, let me see if I can cut this without killing it. That is half the problem. And I'm just doing it down here by my garbage can because I have been sweeping up nothing but pine cone layers. We'll call it that. Pine cone layers off of my floor for 3 days now. So the hedge clippers might come in a little more handy right here on this part, because this was the very bottom. There we go. Off of the pine cones. So it had like the actual stem and whatnot still on it. Okay, that's better. All right, so most of the time, like on quite a few of these, there's no real bottom to kind of wrap the wire around, and that's what I played with, and I got it on a couple of them, but some of them I broke the leaves off, or whatever you want to call them, off of each flower, and all of that kind of good stuff. So I had tried wrapping this around there. Now this one I can probably get it on there, but I'm going to show you what I did. I found a sturdier petal. There, that's a better word for it, because they're flowers. And just kind of fish the wire through. Maybe, if it's going to let me. There we go. Because I'm live, it's going to be fickle. Okay. And then I'm just taking that end and bending it down. And I'm trying not to break the petal, because I broke several of them yesterday. And just twisting it around itself. And then twisting it. Yeah, see, I'm moving those petals. Twisting it around the bottom of the pine cone. That seemed to work best for me. And then I'm just straightening this out. And because I don't want it extremely long for in there, because I have some foam, from some floral foam in the bottom of that. Okay. Then I'm just pinching the wire in half. So when you cut your wire, just make sure that you cut enough to the length that you want it to. Okay. So there it's wired. Now, there it is. I have some floral tape, and this is really cheap and inexpensive. When I did all of Lauren's flowers for her wedding and that. So I had a whole bunch of this left over. And I just started at the top, okay, at the tippy top of it, so it actually looks like the green of the bottom of a flower. And then I just start wrapping it right around this wire and kind of pinch it. It kind of self-sticks. If you've ever used this or played with it, it kind of self-sticks to itself. So, and then just wrap it the whole way down so that it looks like a stem. Basically, that's the basic gist of it. Hi, Vicky. Hi, Tracy. How are you guys today? Hey, girl. Hey. What's up today, guys? Are you off work, Tracy? Vicky? I don't know. Vicky might not be. I'll tell you, I can't wait to go back to work. I know that to those who are still working, that sounds probably crazy, but as of today, I have been off for 8 weeks. 8 weeks. I've never had this long of a vacation in my life. Okay, so that's it. That's basically how I put the little stem to it. And then, I don't know if you guys can see that or not. And then just stick it in my little makeshift vase here. And I'm going to put, I think I'm going to fill that up when I'm done putting all of the flowers I want in there. Some greens, like I have, like when I use flowers, I'll show you. I have it in my thing here. When I have flowers that I don't use, and I always keep a bag of them here and there. Where did my greens go? I must have used them all. Well, anyhow, I have a bunch of leaves left. That's what I want to say. And usually I just take them off these stems and stick them in a bag so that I have them. So I think I might just fill that bottom of that vase up with um, all of the little greens that I have left over of the leaves. So I think that'll fill it up nice and be okay. So, all right. So then I'm going to show you, I'm going to just kind of move these. I didn't want to do like, because I can sit here and paint these all day. Um, Let me see here. Laying around. Oh my God, Tracy, I'll tell you what. If I lay around anymore and sit here and feel sorry for myself, which is what I've been doing because it just sucks, I'm going to go crazy. So that's honestly, I don't know how long has it been since I've done a live. Um, 2 weeks maybe. I don't know what was the last one I did. I think was a salt dough things, which I do have another set downstairs for sale. They're really turned out nice. Um, I have not felt like doing this, to be honest with you. So I'm getting myself out of it. It's just circumstances beyond our control, and it's just getting frustrating. It's getting frustrating. So, anyhow, laying around, I can't do it anymore. If I do any more of that, I'm just not going to get up and do anything. So I decided that I'm not playing that game. Okay, so this one's still wet. So these ones here I have to play with, and I'm going to take off of that picture, and I did get my hot glue gun going on here, and yeah, I think what I don't want to do is I don't want to glue it to the picture, because then I'm going to be pissed. So, and these are big. So I don't know. I was kind of looking around to see where I wanted to do them at. So maybe I'm going to try to do them on the frame. If I don't like it, I'll rip them off and do it again. That's what I tend to do. So, and then I'm going to hang this on my wall. Um, I have a real nice wall in my living room where I have just a whole bunch of family photos and stuff. So, uh, Lauren got me she had some snapfish made pictures, and that we took some family pictures at Easter time, and that we all got dressed up even though we couldn't really go see all of the family or anything. But so we had a nice dinner and we all got dressed up and we took some nice pictures. So I'm trying to be gentle with these because I'm telling you, I have broken several of them. That really kind of looks cute. Now this is a big mama, so let's see if we can get it to glue on there. And the nice thing about this, it's open. There's no glass to this. It's just the picture's just being held on by two little clothespins. Geez, I can't think today. So 8 for me too. Looks cute. What's 8 for me? Home. Oh, Vicky, you're home today too. Okay, good. Um, I'm not sure what I said that Lori, you said that. Um, so if you're still on here, let me know what you meant by that. I have such a hard time. I lose track of what I'm talking about and whatever. So, okay. Now I'm just going to let those glue. But like I said, there, that one's on pretty good. You can really use these pine cone flowers for anything, like any kind of decorations or like put them on a candle jar, picture frames, whatever you can think up to use them for. Um, and I know there was another lady, she brought me in and showed me 8 weeks off of work. I'll tell you what, I don't know. I don't even know what to say without swearing and cursing and all of that. 8 weeks, that's 2 months. I know that they're opening some stuff up tomorrow. That'll be good, like Goodwill, the mall, some of that, but they're only allowing so many people in at a time and all of that jazz. And then I have a big issue with the mask thing. Um, that's just my personal opinion and, whatever. So I don't know if I even feel like venturing out. I am going to go up to the one store and get some things that I need. But other than that, whatever. So, anyhow, and that looks all right, I think. I wish I could put them up and down, but I just put them around that, and I might play with that a little more. Like I said, if I don't like that, I'll rip it off. But so what have you been doing, Lori, for your 8 weeks off? The first couple of weeks, I started ripping apart my closets because we're not off work all the time to like really deep clean, and do like big projects. So I like ripped my closets apart. I scrubbed, every inch of each room, like I went through each room. Um, and now I'm like I said, I'm starting to get depressed and I don't know, and I've never been a depressed person, so it's really a weird feeling for me anyhow. So and crafts I love, and I don't want to not love to do it. And the last couple weeks I look around here and I just shake my head and go, ugh, I don't even want to be in here or whatever. But um, it's just, I don't know. I don't know what to think or do or how I'm supposed to feel or I don't know. But um, walking a lot. You're not a cleaner, so you haven't done a lot of that. Road trips, yeah. See, we have camp. Thank God we have a permanent campsite that's open 24/7, 365 days a year, whether it's cold or not. And so we went down, we've been going down every weekend and working or relaxing, whatever. Um, but last weekend was really nice. Now, this weekend we're not going because it is supposed to be 38 degrees on Saturday. I'm not a polar bear and I don't like the cold. So even with heat on in my camper and all the above, uh, that's just too cold for me. So, but I am a cleaner, but I don't love it. Like my mother-in-law loves to clean. I don't love it. I don't think most of us do. Tracy's a cleaner. Tracy's a major cleaner. I think she loves it. I don't love it. I don't mind. Some of it I don't mind. I'll tell you what I hate probably to clean the most out of anything in every room that I have is the bathroom. That to me is the dirtiest, most disgusting job. And my bathroom's small. It's really small and it really doesn't take that long. It is just such a pain in the butt. But I did that yesterday. I decided I did yoga in the morning and I decided I'm getting up off my butt and I am not going to sit here and feel sorry for myself anymore. I'm going to get up. I'm going to do that. Yeah, cold. And you're where, Lori, in Georgia? So you're probably warmer than we are, which would be wonderful right now. It's supposed we're getting there. We're getting there. I'm not going to complain about that. But cleaning my shower, I am soaked from head to toe by the time I get in there and I scrub every square inch of it and it's all white. So, you know, I'm making, so even as I'm rinsing it, if there's one little dirt spot, we'll say, like even in the bottom, and my bottom of my shower has grooves in it, I have to go back and redo the whole thing. So it's a nightmare. Anyhow, it takes me a long time to do that, and I hate it. I hate cleaning the bathroom with a passion. I'd rather do 150 sets of dishes than clean the bathroom. So, but anyhow, so I have been making myself do something. So I have a couple big projects. I just told Lauren this morning, I hate my kitchen too, and it hasn't been painted since we moved in here. 15 years, I think, maybe something like that. I don't know. The kids were teenagers when we moved in here, and this room here exactly was Eric's, but Georgia in mid 70s. God bless you. Throw us up some of that Georgia weather. I'll take it. I don't even think, what was it, Lauren? And she's probably not on here anymore. Uh, when she went out, I haven't been outside yet today. I think she said it was just hitting 40 something, 45, 50, maybe if we're lucky. I don't even think it hit 50. But anyhow, um, so I guess that's it. I'm just talking. So, and I think that's because I'm used to in my profession, being able to talk to people. And so this at least gives me a medium where I can do that. But anyhow, I'd like to do some giveaways. That's what I was getting at. Um, maybe, and see, I don't know. I can probably set this up to do it. I hate my kitchen. It hasn't been painted in like 15 years. So I think um, I'm going to order those sticky tiles and do like an entire backsplash um, on my kitchen, like where my kitchen sink is, like the backsplash of that. And then I notice, because of where my stove is, I get grease all up and down that one back wall, and it's a whole wall from ceiling to floor, and then all behind my washer and dryer. So I think with we got our stimulus finally, thank God. So with that and my unemployment, I'm hoping within the next couple of days that I actually get that. So fingers crossed. So once I get all of that and I can get all of my bills paid up, paid ahead, um, I'm going to take a little bit and do some revamping. So I'm going to buy those sticky tiles, and I haven't decided what I want. I think I'll show that live. I might do a couple beforehand. That's my OCD, and then I'll actually do that. And another project, I have two more big projects like that I would like to do, is my coffee table, since Lauren ruined it. It's like fake wood, I don't know, whatever, fake veneer around the edge of my coffee table, but the middle of it's metal. Um, what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to order some of the bigger resin kits. Like I'm going to get a big jug of it, because there's two projects I want to do. I want to do a paint pour around that and then resin it so that it will never get beat up again, because all of the wood is veneer or whatever. It got eaten through, and she's not Lauren's definitely not on here anymore, because she'd be laughing or saying that it wasn't her. When she would take off her toenail polish, the nail polish remover was eaten through around the edge of it. And that coffee table was very expensive when I bought it. So I'm going to redo the edge of that. Um, and then I'd like to do my kitchen counters, because I don't have that much. And I would really like to do something very cool and funky on it. I'm going to have Greg home to help me with that. So I definitely ain't going to be able to do that by myself. But anyhow, so if you like these little flowers and that, hopefully you play around with them and stuff. And I just want to thank Jody for picking them up out of her yard for me. I appreciate that. And I got a whole bunch, so I'm going to do quite a few different things with them. and that'll give me something to do in the meantime here anyhow. So please like and share this video, and check it out on YouTube. I have a YouTube channel that after I'm done, usually I upload this live video from Facebook. I upload it to my YouTube channel. So subscribe, like that. Share that with your friends if you would. Anybody that likes crafts and stuff like that, I definitely appreciate it. So, yeah, yoga. I love the yoga, Lori. So, but anyhow, so maybe, I don't know, this is Thursday, maybe sometime next week, I'll do something else and I'll do a fun giveaway, of something. I'll find something. I have even some Avon cash and carry still downstairs. So, but anyhow, have a good, safe, healthy Thursday. And I'll hopefully see you guys all tomorrow or next week. How about that? Next week. Okay. So, live from my craft room to yours. Have a good day. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.